The Embassy of the Dominican Republic in the Republic of Turkey warmly welcomes you to the decoration ceremony of the Order of Merit of Duarte, Sanchez, and Mella, grade of Grand Cross Civil Plate, to be conferred to the former ambassador of the Republic of Turkey in the Dominican Republic, Her Excellency Mrs. Yeşi Kebapcioğlu. We greet all the ambassadors here, diplomat corps accredited in Ankara, friends and relatives of our special guest today. To formally open the ceremony, we will listen to the notes of the anthem of the Dominican Republic and the Republic of
Embajador Luis Antonio Alamiora, estimados miembros de la Embajada de la República Dominicana y distinguidos invitados, embajadores y embajadoras. I'm very happy and I'm very honored to be here to participate in the decoration ceremony of Mrs. Yeşi Kebapcioğlu, the former ambassador of Turkey to the Dominican Republic, with the Order of Merit of Duarte, Sanchez, and Mella, which I just learned that it's the highest merit that could have been given to an ambassador. So we're really, really very much honored for that. And as you know, next year marks the 75th anniversary of the establishment of relations, diplomatic relations between our two countries. And Ambassador Kebapcioğlu, as an excellent diplomat, as an excellent ambassador, has contributed extensively to enhance our political, economic, and cultural relations. And our relations, bilateral relations, have improved continuously during her tenure of 3 years. And in this regard, thanks to the effort of dedicated diplomats like Mrs. Kebapcioğlu, it's really promising to see that our outreach policy to the Latin America and Caribbean countries, which we started like almost 25 years ago, is now bearing fruit. And I would like to congratulate Mrs. Kebapcioğlu once again on her achievements and for her contributions to our bilateral relations, and I convey my greetings to all the distinguished guests present here on this special occasion. Thank you very much. Gracias a todos.
And our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Roberto Álvarez, it's a great honor to celebrate in our diplomatic quarters the decoration ceremony of the Order of Merit of Duarte, Sanchez, and Mella. Dominican Republic is a very special country. We have had 3 independence. Very few countries in the world have had 3 independence. And in the second one, which happened on 27 February 1844, we have 3 fathers. So our country is very, very special. I think Yeşi already tastes a little bit of our flavor. So it's in the grade of Gran Cruz de Plata, granted by the Presidential Decree number 143/24 to Her Excellency Ambassador Yeşi Kebapcioğlu, former head of the mission of the Republic of Turkey in the Dominican Republic. The high merits of Ambassador Yeşi, considered by our executive powers to grant her those honors, can be roughly summarized with a few highlights of contribution and achievement during her tenure as ambassador, as well as the impact on the relation between Turkey and the Dominican Republic. But before I continue this, I would like to share with you something that happened with us some years ago. It happened exactly 2020, the beginning of 2020. 2019, I was visiting Turkey with my whole family. By the time, never crossed my mind I will be appointed ambassador of the Dominican Republic in Turkey. It was something you never dream about, I never thought about it. Suddenly, a person that I heard her accent, her voice, arrived to my office. I have an office and I have a shop that is run by my wife, that for the last 20 years we sell in the Dominican Republic Middle Eastern products. Everything this area produces, we have it there. So normally all the Turkish ambassadors, they have to go there every week to buy things. So suddenly the newly appointed ambassador of Turkey arrived there. Exactly, I don't remember the month, but it was maybe January, February, something like that. February 2020. January 2020. So we talk a lot. We spend like half hour talking, exchanging impression about our country, and of course, never crossed my mind, and as I mentioned you, that I would be presenting credential a year after in the beautiful country of Turkey. Then there was a change in the government. In May, there was celebrating the election 2020, and a new president came. A new president that cares a lot about Turkey for many reasons. For many reasons. One of them is he spent 2019, the Christmas here, with the former minister Kebapcioğlu. Happened, they were friends, including the siblings. So it was very special for him. In the first conversation, telephone conversation he had with the President Erdogan, he said, I am not sending you a regular ambassador, I'm sending you a friend to Turkey. And he sent me as an ambassador here, never crossed my mind. It is the first post as an ambassador, and I have to tell you, to confess you, that Ambassador Yeşi held my hand since the beginning. He guided me through the labyrinths of diplomacy, to the labyrinths of Turkey, because I knew Turkey as a tourist. So she helped me since zero time until today, that she keep on helping us. I'll keep on now with my speech. At the height of the COVID-19 epidemic, countries in the region closed their airspaces as a preventive measure. This is why we have Turkish citizens stuck in some Caribbean islands, and also in the Dominican Republic, of course, and they were transferred to Santo Domingo on special flights. Then, combined with those in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, several hundred Turkish citizens were evacuated on a special charter flight, Turkish Airlines flight to Turkey. On the same Turkish Airlines charter flight that came to Santo Domingo to pick up all those passengers, on May 2020, for the evacuation of the citizens, the Turkish government took the opportunity to send medical supplies to help the Dominican Republic in the fight against COVID-19. Turkey was one of the first countries that went there to give us a helping hand. Of course, she was in the middle of it. In August 2020, then Foreign Minister Kebapcioğlu paid an official visit to the Dominican Republic to underline the importance we attach to our ties. There were detailed discussions to further strengthening the bilateral ties in the political, economic, and cultural domains, and at the international level with the Dominican side headed by our President Luis Abinader. During Minister Kebapcioğlu's visit to Santo Domingo, some medical supplies also to fight COVID were presented to the Dominican authorities. Guess who was appointed to receive that help? Myself. Suddenly I received a phone call from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and they told me there is a plane that is arriving from Turkey, and we want you to be there to receive all the medical supplies and to put it in a special place in the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So it seems our mighty God was putting his hand in every direction. So I will be living here for almost 4 years. Substantial progress was made in economic, trade, and investment relations. In addition to the major Turkish investment of Ayun Media, which is by far our most important asset we have from Turkey in the Dominican Republic. Also in fishing, tourism, and hotel, Turkish investors have taken a growing interest in the Dominican Republic, with new investment in energy and textile sectors. The number of Turkish investment has increased in size and variety. The effort of Ambassador Yeşi, that I think from sometimes she has been Ambassador of Turkey and Ambassador of the Dominican Republic. I have done the same job also. So we have to make a beautiful combination. Artifacts from Turkey became frequent sale items in the Dominican streets. Last but not least, several chain firms in Turkey have opened retail stores in the Dominican Republic, offering a variety of household amenities. The entry of Karadeniz Holding into the energy sector and the opening of LC Waikiki retail store can be mentioned in this regard. And we cannot forget the hotels they have here, the investment in tourism area. Turkish investment is there. Furthermore, with the mutual exchange of visits between the economic and investment institutions of the two countries, such as Pro-Dominicana, DEIC, textile exporter and steel exporter, the two sides discover new investment opportunities, thus giving stimulus to the growth of our ties. In this connection, progress was made in strengthening legal underpinning of economic ties. Negotiations were accelerated in finalizing the agreement of reciprocal promotion of protection investment, which is done. It's only pending of signature of our president. It's done. Also, the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, TICA, has undertaken several projects in the Dominican Republic. Cultural activities in both sides of the world were resumed rapidly with the warning of the COVID-19 epidemic. Turkish cuisine workshops were held, thanks to Ambassador Yeşi. Gastro-diplomacy has been highly effective and has deepened the bonds between the two peoples. The same role is played by long-time running Turkish TV series, popular and widely watched in the Dominican homes, familiarizing the people with the history and other aspects of Turkish life. Scholarships were provided for study in Turkey, and the exchange of academics was also encouraged. Cooperation protocols between universities were signed and academic exchanges were effective. Contacts between Turkish and the Dominican University increased. And that is something that is not written here, but I want to share also with you. When the terrible earthquake happened here, we took very careful note of it, because our neighbor, Haiti, has suffered big stroke due to the earthquake. So in the Dominican Republic, there was a group of seismological engineers that gathered there 1 year and a half ago, months after the earthquake here, and we were able to take one of the most important seismic engineers to the Dominican Republic to teach the Dominican engineers how to prevent those things that unfortunately happened here. So many of our engineers learned from that experience that happened here. So she was always supporting us. I have no other words to thank her for everything she has done for our country. And finally, I am happy that you didn't have the chance to get decorated in the Dominican Republic. Really, don't tell Roberto that. Roberto is our Minister of Foreign Affairs. But really, I think it's a great opportunity to share how much we care about you, how much you care about the things, the work you did in the Dominican Republic, in order to enhance our, let's say, our relation, our broader relation. Thank you very much. El presidente de la República Dominicana, Luis Abinader, by the way, Osmanli origin also, like me. Previo el voto favorable del Consejo de la Orden, confiere la condecoración de la Orden del Mérito de Duarte, Sánchez y Mella en el grado de Gran Cruz Plata de Plata a la excelentísima señora Yeşi Kebapcioğlu, embajadora extraordinaria y plenipotenciaria de la República de Turquía ante el gobierno dominicano. Esta orden, instituida en memoria de los fundadores de la República, Juan Pablo Duarte, Francisco del Rosario Sánchez y Ramón Matías Mella, es uno de los más altos honores que la patria agradecida concede a sus beneméritos servidores, así como los que hayan sobresalido por servicios prestados a la humanidad. Dado y firmado en Santo Domingo de Guzmán, Distrito Nacional, capital de la República Dominicana, el día 7 del mes de marzo del año 2004. Firmado por nuestro ministro de Relaciones Exteriores, Roberto Álvarez, y por nuestro presidente Luis Abinader.
Dear friends, dear guests. First, thank you, Ambassador, for your gracious hospitality on this special occasion and for your kind words and for all the good job you have prepared. And thanks to all our friends and guests for being here. This is a highly exceptional moment for me, both personally and professionally. I had the privilege and pleasure of serving as my country's ambassador to the Dominican Republic for more than 4 years. I enjoyed the friendship and cordiality of the people, the rich culture, and the embracing beauties of the country. But I also enjoyed the privilege of having the comfort of the generous and always effective cooperation of the Dominican authorities. I had the pleasure of knowing and working with Ambassador Elvis Alam in the Foreign Ministry even before his appointment to Ankara. I thank him again for his kind and always positive disposition in approaching matters of mutual interest in the relations between Turkey and the Dominican Republic. Certainly, I am thankful to the Foreign Minister, His Excellency Roberto Alvarez, for his invaluable contributions to our ties. I also had the honor of encountering His Excellency President Luis Abinader and bore witness to his keen interest in strengthening the ties between our countries. Hence, I am deeply honored to receive this award, the Order of Merit of Duarte, Sanchez, and Leia, as ordained by President Luis Abinader, not only on my behalf, but on behalf of my colleagues at the Embassy and my country. This Order of Merit will certainly be a high point in my life, and I will treasure it as a token of the strong ties of friendship and solidarity between the Turkish and Dominican peoples. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Viva la amistad turco-dominicana. Long live Turkish-Dominican friendship.